memorya at konsentrasyon. Pagkakaroon ng healthy diet, mas maraming gulay, prutas at isda, mas mabuti, hindi lamang sa katawan, maging sa kaisipan. Ang pagkakaroon ng sapat na tulog at exercise ay makatutulong din. Ayon na rin sa mga eksperto, ang pagsagot sa crossword puzzle ay nakapagpapababa ng panganib sa Alzheimer's disease. Importanteng habang nagkakaedad ay maging aktibo at malusog ang ating utak.
Siyempre ba, sumapit po ang oras ng alas 12, araw po ng Sabado, sumasa inyo ang programang Radyo Agila sa Amerika. Ako po si Don Orozco. Siyempre pa nandito, medyo giniginaw pa rin. Medyo malamig-lamig pa rin. Dito sa kanilalagyan ko, dito po sa San Jose, California. At gaya po ng dati, tayo po ay live na live sa buong Pilipinas sa pamamagitan po ng ating Radyo Agila 1062. Doon naman sa gustong makita kung pogi ba itong nagsasalita na to, di ba? At syempre, yung ating guest. Kung gusto nyong makita yung ating guest, aba, pumunta po kayo at pumihit sa aming Facebook at YouTube channel ng Radyo Agila. Ayan, nako. Ang ating pong panauhin ngayon, kung titingnan mo, mukhang teenager. Di po ba? Pagka nakita nyo mamaya, nako, sasabihin nyo, ano ba, parang teenager, di ba? Pero siya po ay, huwag na nating sabihin, ano? Siya po ay isang visionary leader and educator who has made significant contributions sa field ng education. Alam po ninyo, nandyan siya, no? Malapit lang sa Pilipinas, no? At gaya ng lagi nating ginagawa, nakikipanayam tayo dun sa mga Pilipino na may nagagawang maganda sa ibang bansa. At yan po ay si Lovie May Johannes Campbell. Ayun, ako, imported na imported. Siya po ay nasa Cambodia at siya ay nasa Himamaylan City. Hindi, Pilipinas pala yun. Himamaylan City, Negros Occidental. Yan. Siya po tubo yun. Ano? At alamin natin ang kwento nitong si Lovie May. Hello and magandang tanghali sa Pilipinas. Magandang gabi dahil alas 9 ng gabi dito sa California. I just do not know. I think we have the same time sa Philippines and Cambodia. Hello and welcome sa Radyo Agila sa Amerika.
Good morning po dito sa amin. It's 11 in the morning. Good morning po, Sir Don. And good noon sa mga taga-Pilipinas. Good evening sa'yo pala, Sir Don.
Ayan, nako. Teka muna. Tawagan muna natin ng pansin yung ating tech. Kasi bakit wala kang label? Di ba? Ipinadala ko yung label, ha? Ilagay mo dyan. At hindi po pwedeng hindi ilagay yung kanyang label dahil sa napakaganda ng title nitong si Lovie May. Ayun. Sabi mo, copy po. Kaya ilagay mo yung kanyang label. Hinahanap ko. Ayan. Co-founder ng Liberty International School ng Phnom Penh o Phnom Penh. How do you say that? Ayun, nakalagay na.
Nandiyan na po. Phnom Penh po.
Ayan. Kasi yung screen natin, nakikita mo tatlo. Di ba? Yung
yes.
solo mo, yung solo ko, at
Ganda naman.
yan yung live mo. Ayun.
Yes.
Di ba? Yan yung live. Anyway, so, again, siya po yung founder ng Liberty International School dyan sa Cambodia. Pero bago natin pag-usapan yan, magkwento ka muna, Lovie May. Bakit ka nakarating sa Cambodia?
Well, may kaibigan po ako na since grade 2 na nandito na yung pamilya niya since
Okay.
I don't know, early 2000s. So it was I've always been aware na my opportunities dito sa Cambodia. And then when I met my husband now, he's been here since 97. So during UNTAC, during as an election observer. So kaya ako nagka-chance to come over here in 2009.
Ayun. So 2009 ka pa pala diyan, 'di ba?
Yes po. Yes.
So 2009, so
Mm,
10,
around
11,
15,
14 years, 15 years.
15
'Di ba?
years. Yes.
15 years, 'di
Opo.
ba? 15 years. So ikaw fluent na sa sa language ng Cambodia.
Kamay. Yeah, yung language po nila is called Kamay, Khmer.
Okay.
I can speak, I can go to the market and then I can haggle, and then I look like them. So
Ano yan,
so they
hagel, ha?
think
Talaga naman.
yeah, I can haggle, yes.
Filipino
So
ka ba?
and then I look like them. So at first 2 to 3 lines they will think I'm Khmer, I'm local.
Uh-huh.
But then after a while they will realize she's foreigner. Pero yeah, I
Okay.
can speak a little bit, yes.
Okay. Alam mo, Lovey May, dito sa California, meron ding malaking Cambodian community. As a matter of fact, ay meron akong kaibigan, his name is actually Hang. Alex Hang.
Okay.
Di ba? And I am sure that those last names are familiar with you, di ba?
Yes,
So
very
parang
familiar.
Chinese din ang mga names, compared to parang Thailand, yung Thailand napakahaba ng apelyido di ba? Pero diyan
True.
ay hindi ganoon, ano?
Hindi po. Hang, but they have kind of like how you say, parang pare-pareho yung mga apelyido nila. Hindi siya parang
Okay.
gaya sa atin na, a lot of differences, but mostly tawag dito, similar yung similar sounding yung mga apelyido nila. Yeah.
Ayun, di ba? Well, anyway, so ikaw ay nabanggit mo na meron kang kaibigan na nandyan sa Cambodia for quite a time already, and you
Yes
were
po.
able to check kung ano ang opportunity na available diyan sa Cambodia, di ba? So,
Yes po.
alam mo, ano yan ika nga ay parang sa atin it's like the same banana, kumbaga, di ba? Dahil sa hindi tayo nagkakalayo ng sitwasyon ng Cambodia at saka ng Philippines, di ba? Ah,
Yes
at
po.
for some reason, alam mo, dito sa California, ang pagka-Cambodian, may bakery.
Oh yeah, they
Di ba?
have, I think famous sila for donuts.
Ah?
Donuts po yung parang famous sa kanila when it comes to businesses abroad. Marami silang mga donut shops. Even sa Tennessee where my husband is, yung family ng husband ko is, they have donut shops owned by Cambodians.
So, talagang sila, yan ang kanilang linya. Diyan ba sa Cambodia, ano ang pinaka parang main? Kasi, alam mo, tayo napakikinggan ng napakaraming Pilipino. At very accessible pumunta ng Cambodia. As a matter of fact, ay very recently, nandyan ang ating Vice President Sara Duterte, di ba? So, kapitbahay natin yan di ba? Para sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino, ano yung opportunity nakikita mo pwede mo i-share sa kanila? Sila ba ay i-encourage mong magpunta dyan sa Cambodia?
Well, maraming opportunities dito sa Cambodia. Unlike the Philippines where, just to be a sales lady, you have to be a college graduate or something like that. Here, walang masyadong academic qualifications. So, since tayo, yung education natin is actually higher na yung standards, pagdating natin dito, we can get, higher paying jobs and higher, mga positions. Kasi, equipped na tayo academically. And then, tayo, very hardworking kasi yung mga Filipinos. And may puso yung pagtatrabaho ng mga Pinoy. They go beyond. So, dito sa Cambodia, if you're like that, they love you.
Okay.
Yung yung currency mo dito is just showing up, just being here, being there, showing up, be reliable. That's it. First, mo yun, step mo for being successful here.
Okay. So, hindi ba sila nagugulat? Kasi, Asyano sa isang Asyano. Hindi ba sila, anong ginagawa mo rito? We're like on the same level, parang ganon.
Yung history po kasi ng Cambodia, they had this genocide in the 70s.
Exactly.
So marami sa kanilang mga skilled and smart people, mga talented people were killed. So wala siyang passing on ng skills, ng knowledge. There's medyo nagsisimula pa lang talaga sila in that matter, in that aspect. So, yung mga foreigners dito, they need us because we're the ones who, start and keep the knowledge going, the skills. We teach the locals. We help them, so that bumalik sila dun sa dating, competitiveness nila. Kasi they really had a drain in a talent pool here, skills.
Marami bang mga Filipino teachers dyan?
Well, okay, so
And
alam ko
are they better paid compared sa Philippines?
Okay, so ang alam ko ngayon, there's about 7,000 documented Filipinos in Cambodia, around that.
Okay.
And I think 2/3 of that, according to the Consul General Emma Sarne, 2/3 of that or something around that number are teachers working in the education sector. Salary-wise, yes, I think we're paid better here. And to be honest, hindi lahat ng teachers ng Filipino na nag-work dito as teachers are really teachers from the Philippines.
Okay.
Because mas kasi yung demand dito sa language teachers, hindi yung talagang international school teachers, yung gaya sa atin na licensed teachers. Kung may TESOL ka, if you finish like, let's say, commerce, and then you have a TESOL certification, then you can teach here.
Okay.
You don't really have to be an English teacher. I mean, a teacher.
Ngayon, Lovie May, ano yung kailangan ng ating mga kababayan? Kung pupunta ng Cambodia, ano yung kanilang requirement?
So, graduate ka of a degree, and then you have a license for teaching English as a second language.
Okay.
So, ganun po.
English
If they want
second language. Ano yan
Yes,
isang
po.
requirement rin yan para pagpasok mo sa Amerika Di ba?
TOEFL yata
TOEFL.
yun. Opo.
Di ba?
Opo.
TOEFL. So,
Yes.
is it the same TOEFL that we get into kung ba sa ibang bansa? Isa lang bang test yan?
Different po yung TOEFL kasi ang TOEFL po is, I think it's testing your English proficiency.
Okay.
Pero yung TESOL po kasi is an teaching siya na certificate for English. Yes, specific siya for English. So there's two, my TESOL, and there's another one. I forgot the name. I can't think about the name right now.
Who issued that one, yung TESOL?
May mga training centers po yun, even in the Philippines. May mga centers po na nag-offer ng mga 120-hour na TESOL courses. So there's a lot. And there are also a lot of online TESOL centers din po. So yeah, they can just research online TESOL certificates. Yes.
Alam po ninyo ay ito pong si Lovie May, hindi naman kami magkakilala niyan Di ba? Actually, ngayon lang kami nagkita sa online, At na-impress lang ako kasi sabi nga natin, itong programa natin itong programa po natin ang kinikilala natin, siyempre, yung ating mga kababayan na nakapagbibigay ng karangalan, di ba, sa ating mga kapwa Pilipino, di ba? Kasi you are in another country and then tapos nakapagbibigay ka ng sabi nga natin pride, ano? Dahil sa nakapagpaparangal at nagpapakilala ng mga Pilipino itong ating programa sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo. Cambodia, sabi nga natin isang sagwan lang yan, di ba? Kaya nakatutuwa na makita, di ba? Na makita ang kababayan natin na namamayagpag sa bansang yan. Kaya natutuwa tayo na makaharap, makakwentuhan itong si Lovie May, ano? At mamaya po, ang dami rin naming mga pag-uusapan as we go on with the program. Kasi nakikita ko siya, she is busy with a lot of community service. Tapos lagi pa siyang kasama niya yung konsulado. Napaka-importante nung pakikipag-ugnay sa konsulado ng ating bansa. Tama ba, Lovie May?
Yes po, it's important na you're coordinating with the Philippine Embassy because if you need some things, they're there to help.
Pero you left 2009 going to Cambodia.
2009 po.
Diba?
Opo.
2009.
Yes.
Medyo pampakiliti sa ating mga taga-pakinig, taga-subaybay. Diyan mo ba na-meet si Mr. Campbell?
Ay, hindi po.
In Cambodia or did you meet him in the Philippines? Or
Sa
somewhere
Pilipinas
else?
po. My joke actually, yung joke na sinasabi ko is, my husband found me selling cigarettes on the sidewalks of Bacolod.
Oh!
But it's kind of like a joke because yung connotation na a Filipina with an American. But no, my husband kasi worked in the destination management company for a long time, maybe
Okay.
2 decades or something. So he's always been traveling around the Southeast Asia region, and even in everywhere else. Kasi nagpuput together sila ng products that they will sell to the travel agencies, yung mga ganon. So pumunta sila ng Bacolod, and that's how I met him.
Okay.
I will mention the place, Bob's Cafe in Bacolod in SM. So that's where we met. Kasi coffee lover po kasi ako. I drink a lot of coffee. It's my water. So
really?
doon kami nagkakilala po.
Tapos ano ka ba? Ibinili ka ba niya ng piyaya?
Actually, siya yung binalan ko ng Mang Inasal.
Yan!
Mang Inasal.
I had the opportunity to travel there, di ba, sa Bacolod.
Opo.
And I fell in love, di ba? Sabi, ano ba yung hotel dyan? El Fisher, di ba?
El Fisher. Oh, wow. Yes.
Di ba? So, diyan kami, because I used to work sa bangko, sa PCI Bank. Wala na ngayon yung
Okay.
PCI Bank Pero ang dami namin dyan dati sa Bacolod di ba? So, but it's gone, it transformed to Equitable, naging BDO na, di ba? But I love the inasal, I love the piyaya, di ba? Pagka nga umuwi ako, meron akong nakakasama, di ba? Na gustong-gusto niya yung piyaya na heated, ipinama-microwave niya, di ba?
Yeah.
Para heated raw at masarap naman, kaya yun ang nakakatuwa. Kaya kayo po, kontakin niyo si Lovie May kung gusto niyo ng piyaya.
Oh my God.
Di ba? Kaya lang, nasa Cambodia na siya ngayon. So, nagkita kayo sa coffee shop. Di ba?
Yes
Sa
po.
coffee shop. Nilapitan ka ba niya o nilapitan ka ba niya?
We just kind of like they were nasa kabilang table sila, and we just kind of like chit-chatted, and then tinulungan ko sila about, kung saan pupunta and all that stuff. Yeah. I suggested yung kung saan sila pwedeng pumunta kasi first time nila that time sa Bacolod. So I kind of guided them, yes.
Okay. So, after no'n parang bumilis na, dumalas na, etcetera. Umusbong na ang pag-ibig.
Love life ang chika, yes po. We 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 kind of corresponded online through Skype. But then
Okay.
he's too busy then kasi, so emails mostly, hindi yung mga normal na ngayon na magfe-Facebook ka lang, mag-Messenger. No, we would Skype, but then mostly on email, and then it's kind of like difficult to like kapa what is how he is, because the words that he used is different from the words that I used to use in my daily conversations.
Mhm.
Kasi syempre he's more mature than I am, and iba yung mundo niya din. So ako naman wala, teenager, feeling teenager palagi. So yun.
Ang
Yun. So
family
it
mo,
was,
Bobby May, ang family mo ay nandoon Bacolod.
opo, nandun pa rin po sa Bacolod yung family ko. Si nanay
Okay.
ko,
Ah.
and yeah.
Mm.
Opo.
Ngayon, bakit from of all places, doon kayo? When was that? Was that earlier than 2009 or was it past 2000? Ikaw ba'y galing na ng
Around
Cambodia?
No, I was still in Bacolod then. I was working, kami yung mga pioneers sa work from home things. Dati
Okay.
kasi, walang masyadong work from home. So kami yung
Uh-huh.
mga pioneers doon sa amin na parang nag-work from home. So I was working from home, and I went back to school. So yun, yeah, I don't know. It just happened, I guess. And then I met him in 2000, I think 2008.
2008, di ba?
Yes
So,
po.
2008.
Mhm.
Buti, nagkasundo kayo to go to Cambodia. Sino naman ang
He's,
nag-isip na Cambodia? Siya ba?
well,
O,
nandito na siya since 97. So
okay.
he
So,
started
very
with,
familiar na siya sa
uh,
Philippines.
oh yeah, he always goes
Yes.
back to the Philippines.
Okay, and then napunta siya ng Bacolod. And
Mm-hmm.
it's his first
Yes
time,
po.
nakakwentuhan ka, di ba? Kumbaga ay medyo nilagyan mo ng magic potion yung kape niya, di ba? And then,
Chulala. Nilagyan ng
paano,
asukal ng negros.
paano kayo eventually nagkasundo? Let's go to Cambodia na lang, parang ganon.
Actually, I visited here in 2008, late 2008. I came here to visit. And then, since nga may mga friends din ako dito. And
Okay.
then, in 2009, I was just, again, going to visit. But then, I thought, maybe I'll try. I'll try finding a job here. And then, within 2 weeks, I was hired. and
Uh-huh.
then, that everything else, followed.
Oh, I see. Di ba?
Mm.
And of course, ang pag-ibig talaga makapangyarihan eh, di ba? Kumbaga,
True.
napasusunod si Mr. Tempo sa iyong pagkukuhan. Anyway, marami pa tayong pagkukwentuhan. Katulad, syempre pa, yung iyong foundation, di ba, na itinatag mo. At again, nakatutuwa. At of course, yung iyong Liberty International School nga, pag-uusapan din natin yan sa pagbabalik ng Radyo Agila sa Amerika. Sandali po lamang at magpapakilala po ang ating himpilan.
EBC, Eagle Broadcasting Corporation. Ito ang Radyo Agila.
This news is brought to you by SSS, serbisyong mapagkakatiwalaan, proteksyong maaasahan.
Ready to achieve your dreams? Welcome to New Era University, the gateway to your future. With campuses at Quezon City, Pampanga, Batangas, Cotabato, and Rizal. A non-sectarian institution offers top-notch education and a vibrant community. Enroll now for this semester starting on January 15, 2024, and take the first step towards your professional journey. And the best part, you can start for as low as 2,000 pesos. Join our family and be part of a legacy built on academic excellence. New Era University, where your ambition meets opportunity. Visit our website at www.neu.edu.ph or email info@neu.edu.ph or call 8981-4221. New Era University, dedicated to excellence and service to humanity.
Gaya ng promise namin sa inyo, buwan-buwan may serbisyo publiko para sa inyo ang Radyo Agila sa pakikipagtulungan ng Land Transportation Office o LTO.
This coming April 24, 8 to 4 p.m., may LTO on Wheels ulit tayo na gagawin sa Net 25 Grounds, Central Avenue, Diliman, Quezon City.
Syempre, first come, first serve, but cut-off is being observed. Remember the date, April 24, 8 to 4 p.m. See you there!
Ay, nako, siyempre pa, nagbabalik po ang Radyo Agila sa Amerika. Ako pa rin po si Don Orozco mula po rito sa ating Silicon Valley, California. At gaya nga ng ating patuloy na kakukwentuhan, ito pong si Miss Lovie May Johannes Campbell. At alam niyo po, earlier, napagkwentuhan namin yung kanyang love life. Diba? At kung anich-anich pa, diba? Kung ano-ano pa, diba? Ngayon, ipinaliwanag rin niya yung opportunity na po pwede nating makuha sa pagpasok dyan po sa Cambodia. Again, Lovie May, hindi naman mahigpit. Ibig sabihin hiring ba ngayon sa Cambodia? Kung halimbawa pupunta ako dyan, nakapupunta ba dyan ng walang papel? Kailangan ko ba ng visa sa Cambodia? Filipino.
Okay, so tayo Filipinos, we have a free 30-day tourist visa. So you can come to Cambodia without a visa. They will just stamp your passport pagdating sa airport or sa border. May mga hirings pa rin. Maraming hirings sa Cambodia because as I've mentioned earlier, they need skilled people here. Cambodia, they really need skilled people here, educated people. So we're still kind of like in demand here. They like Filipinos here. Kasi during they're being evacuated from Cambodia. Marami sa kanila na dinala sa Pilipinas bago sila dinala sa States or wherever they were repatriated. Tawag mo dun? Basta they were brought somewhere else during the Khmer Rouge. So a lot of them, they went to the Philippines first kasi meron tayong center doon na sinet up ng UN where they can live, and then they were brought somewhere else. So they like Filipinos talaga.
Okay.
Documents, okay. Sa batch po kasi namin, when we came here, we were just tourists. And then we decided, maybe I can work. And then we just processed our papers sa OWA after that, with the embassy and OWA. But now, I think it's becoming really difficult for Filipinos to come here and what I mean is coming from the Philippines kasi we are not, kind of allowed to get out and work na walang papeles. So they have to go through to agencies. Parang ganun yung naghihigpit. Pero ang Cambodia, they're very open. Cambodia itself is very open. They accept anyone, they're very friendly.
Okay. Ang nais nating ito na, punta na tayo kanina nga, dun sa opening natin, ang sabi ko nga, ikaw isang visionary leader and educator, di ba? And as a matter of fact, ay na-set up mo, together with your husband, itong Liberty International School diyan sa Cambodia, di ba? And how do you say this? Paano na nga to? Phnom Penh o Phnom Penh o how do you say that locally
It's
sa inyo?
it's P it's Phnom Penh. So they kind of pronounce the h in the H. So Phnom Penh.
Phnom
Parang
Penh.
ganun.
Yan ang kanyang pronunciation diyan.
Yeah, yes
Okay.
po.
Oo. So, na-set up ninyo ng iyong asawa yung Liberty International School. Ano itong Liberty International, which actually 2 years ka pa lang dan officially, na-set up nyo na. What was the reason behind and ano ang ginagawa nitong Liberty International School na ito?
Yes po. So when I came to Cambodia, I was employed by a non-government organization to teach in their school. So, syempre, pumupunta dun yung asawa ko and then he would, watch, oh, there's so many kids coming in and out. And then I moved to a language school, the same thing, many kids, many students. And then he thought, okay, maybe we, set up a school and see how it is and, just try. And then, because, for him, the travel business is kind of a tricky business. You always have to talk about contracts, prices, whatever, all those business stuff. But education kasi is very straightforward. You promise quality, you promise to educate the children, and that's what you do. So he liked the idea, So yeah, we started it just to see how it goes, and then of course it's a business. Hoping that we will own our time, of course. So that it's an international school. So we have nursery, preschool, kindergarten, and then grades 1 to grade 6 na classes, both in international program and their national program here, General Kamai Education Program. So we have Cambodian teachers who teach their curriculum, and then we also have international school teachers who teach the international school curriculum.
Okay. Malaki ba ang population ng mga ng estudyante? Gaano kalaki
Ng school ko.
na-accommodate ng school?
Yung school ko po is, we call it a boutique international school. It's about 120, 150, ganon.
Oh,
Yes po.
okay.
So,
That's the average. Is it the same parang pattern ng school ng Pilipinas? Yung merong semester, ganon? First and
yes,
second?
grading po. Yes po, quarter. So first quarter,
Okay.
second quarter, third quarter, ganon. Actually, before the pandemic, we were beaming, like about 200 students plus. And we were already thinking of finding another location to extend. But then the pandemic happened and we went back down to 45 students, online students. It was difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, so then when we opened, kasi 2 years or so na closed ang mga schools, so everything was online. And so after that, after the pandemic, that's when we started, getting back students again. So yeah,
Are you back
it's okay.
in terms of average of students? Yan ba yung number of students yung before the pandemic?
Oh no, like I said, it's like 200 plus already. We're like getting really full before the pandemic. Now we're not yet there, not yet there. People don't have so much money anymore. A lot of people lost jobs, so a lot of them opt for like lower tuition fees na school. We're not expensive, but we're like in the middle. We're targeting middle to upper middle class Cambodians. So we're not too expensive, but we're
So Lovie May, ang talagang ang target ninyo ay mga locals na Cambodian.
Yes po, opo. Cambodians
Kasi
po talaga yung
Cambodia, if correct me if I am wrong, ang Cambodia marami ring foreign national di ba?
Yes, marami. Oh, marami sila
Aha.
dito. And French, Russians, Americans, Australians, all sorts of people from all over the world are here. Just because nga sabi ko, Cambodia is very open.
Mhm. So, compare sa nakikita nating kasi halimbawa, ah, alam mo naman, although it's a different island, Dumaguete, napakaraming foreign national, di ba? They actually set up businesses there. Ganyan din ba ang sitwasyon sa Cambodia? Marami ring
Opo.
mga foreign national na nagse-set up ng business?
Yes po. Maraming mga kasi very ano din, you don't have you can own a business as a foreigner 100%.
Okay.
It's okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes. But
What
you
about
cannot own a
property?
land.
Bahay, bahay, sa bahay, nakakabili ka ba ng bahay? As a foreign national?
Condominium, not the ground
Condo.
floor. Yes po. So not the ground floor. You cannot buy land. You cannot buy like a house na magpuput up sa ground floor. But there are ways around it, you know. Like for example, if you have a company, you can buy it through your company. So it's still yours.
Okay.
Yes po.
So ganun ang paraan para makabili ka ng property.
Yes
Sa
po.
property naman, mas mahal ba? Sinasideline ko muna ng konti
Okay, that's a very kasi in the past in the past few years I've been complaining. So, ang mahal-mahal na sa Cambodia, parang gumaganon ako. Kasi yung point of reference ko is Bacolod.
Okay.
Bacolod kasi, yeah, for example, rents. Bacolod, you can rent like a 15,000 pesos na house, and it's a good house already, you know. So that's what $250 around that, $300, let's say. Here, that's just one bedroom or a studio place. So it's
Okay.
really quite expensive. And then food though is quite cheap. Very cheap yung food.
Okay.
They have the best rice here, very good rice. So depende din po sa ano mo kasi sa lifestyle mo. Like if you don't want to go to the market kasi wet and everything and smelly, then of course you'll have to go to the grocery store, and it's going to be very expensive kasi most products are imported. Pero kung sa local market ka,
ang Cambodians rice eater din di ba?
yes, rice eater po sila.
So hindi mo namimiss ang rice?
I eat rice every day. No, nagta-transform ako pag walang rice. Bahala kayo dyan.
Of course. But again, na-sidetrack tayo, no? Going back to Liberty International School. So, napakaraming mga businesses actually suffered during COVID, di ba? At
Yes.
alam ko, sabi mo nga, it went down from about 200, naging 1/4 na lang, mga 40 to 50 na lang, ano? So, how were you able to cope up nung COVID?
Okay, so very lucky kami kasi yung school, we never took any debt. Hindi kami umutang whatsoever. The school was built from, parang ganyan-ganyan siya. So we started with one classroom, and then we filled it up, and then another classroom.
So
and
the
then
business owns the building, The business owns the building already.
We rent the building.
Okay.
We rent the building po.
Okay.
And then that's another thing. We were kind of lucky that we closed our rent 10 years or so ago, and it was really cheap pa.
Okay.
Now, if you know, our overhead wasn't so big in that aspect. And then we also had to cut salaries for the teachers, the staff. The locals, no, they were on full salary, but the foreigners, because they were, you know, malaking sweldo nila, so we cut it to 60%. And we just tried, you know, giving food packs and make sure that they're well taken care of. If they need vaccines, we facilitate all those kind of stuff. We just had to make do, you know, whatever you have, you make do with it, because We actually thought of closing the school
Uh-huh.
because we were like, I was like looking at the bank account. I'm like, oh my God, we're draining money. It's just going down. You
And
know,
how
the
many
bank
teachers do
accounts
you
are going
have?
down.
How many
Ngayon,
teachers do you have?
around 15.
15.
15
Ngayon
lahat.
yan.
Both, yes po.
Pati
Both
nung COVID,
Cambodians and
15.
locals. Wait. I think the only class that I closed was the nursery and preschool, I
Okay.
think. So I'm not sure. During the pandemic, I had one. Because I didn't have assistant teachers then, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Maybe 7 during the
The
COVID,
COVID.
7 or 8, something.
Pero
Yeah,
nabanggit
yeah.
mo, you were saying you have nursery, di ba? Parang ganon, di ba? So, you cater to everyone. Pati yung mga bata pala.
Yes po.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ano ang pinaka-main? Yung English speaking na subject or yung regular schooling yan?
Regular schooling po. Na, talagang yung parang Filipino public
Set,
school
set
na
up.
system. Ganun po. Opo. So actually, mas malaki yung ano namin, mas malaki yung population namin sa international school program than the Kamay program.
Mhm.
Kasi mas known kami for the international school na program. And then some people most people even think now we are a special ed school because we accept special kids, and then we try to help them, and we've had a lot of success. But the fees are not special education fees. So yeah.
Mhm. So, at least you were able to survive during the COVID period, ano?
Yes,
Yan
tiwala lang.
yan ang pinagpapasalamat natin. Ngayon,
Yes.
alam po ninyo, itong si Lovie May, sa kabila ng pagpapatakbo ng school, di ba? Nagkaroon pa rin siya ng pagkakataon na parang mag-spearhead ng professional development programs for educators sa parang ano yan no? Uh, can you explain on that further, Lovie May?
Okay po. Okay po. So, yung US Department of State, meron po silang ongoing na yan, matagal na yata na program yan, na they have, oops.
Sige.
Okay, they have like a online, massive open online courses for basically everyone, but they have courses for specific for teachers. So, there were 4 of us who were
Nawala yung camera
friends.
mo, Lovie May.
Aisha. Hello. How about
Ayan.
now po?
Okay.
So it's actually between friends, we put together this Teachers Learning Action Guild, where we help the teachers, we get together so that we can study those MOOC courses that were offered by U.S. Department of State. So if they come to the camp, the Embassy of the United States in the Philippines provide certificates if you finish the camp. So it's additional na ano sa kanila, what you call this? Additional sa credentials nila, qualifications nila sa mga teachers. Kasi like I said, a lot of Filipinos who come here are not really teachers by training, by training. So
kumbaga diyan na lang naging parang teacher, di ba?
Opo. Yes
sa
po,
inyo rin
dito
ba
na sila na-train.
provide ka rin ba ng ganon?
Sa school no po. What happens is, I open the school as a venue for those camps. So, para hindi na magbayad ng ang mga teachers ng place kung saan sila mag-meet. So, doon na sa school. So, that's how we kind of support the learning ng teachers dito din. It's not just me actually. There are 4 of us who worked on this guild is what we call it, and then supported din po siya ng Philippine Embassy. It's supported and endorsed ng Philippine Embassy. So that's why marami din po yung yung buy-ins kasi supported siya ng Philippine Embassy.
Alam mo, Lovie May, one of the things that actually caught my attention is yung iyong involvement sa Phnom Penh Choral Ensemble, di ba? And I believe you are a public relations in charge. Ito ay
Yes po.
parang community choir na nag-hold ng mga concerts, and you are using music to support charitable causes. Kaya siguro
Yes po.
andun yung link mo sa konsulado, di ba? Can you explain further on that?
Okay, so it started as a Filipino choir lang actually. So we would, we would take gigs. Yeah, sometimes we would sing in the malls or anywhere, that would pay us so that we can, and then the revenue, the whatever we get from that is we donate to our beneficiary organization. So parang ano siya, parang it just started like a very small, konting-konting mga members, 12, something like that. But then now we've become relatively big. The Hyatt Hotel, they took us under their wing and made us their partner
Really?
and then so yes po. So they've been hosting our concerts. And they've also been hosting our practices. So they give us like their media room so that we can use it for practices, So they've been very helpful. And then again, it is also endorsed by the embassy, the Philippine Embassy, because they're just happy that Filipinos are doing things like this in Cambodia. So yeah.
Wow. Alam mo, nakakatuwa talaga yung mga ganyang initiative, Especially if you involve yourself in the community. At ito pa, di ba? Yung iyong dedication sa education at community service, ine-extend mo sa ating Philippine Embassy dyan sa Cambodia. Di ba? Especially pagdating sa larangan ng edukasyon, ng kultura, pati sa teacher training, di ba? Ano ang nakapagbibigay sa iyo ng satisfaction? Bakit sa kabila ng kabisihan mo, ay you try to involve yourself with the events and mga aktibidad ng Philippine Embassy dyan sa Cambodia?
Okay po. So before ko po i-answer yung question mo, I just want to recognize na yung sa Teachers Learning Action Guild po, I'm more on support. I do support kasi mas yung network ko is a little bit helpful sa education sector. So there are 4 of us. There is Jay, Ayan Kapungan, Humbard Rioja, and Jean Bumuway, and then me.
Okay, so pakiulit mo nga yung pangalan nila.
So si Jay Ayan Kapungan, he's our founder. Actually, siya yung first na nag-connect sa Davao na Department of DepEd Davao, I think.
Sabihin mo, ay i-interviewin ko siya pretty soon, ha?
Sige po, I'll tell him. And then another one is Humbard Rioja. Humbard is our technical main guy. He does a lot of our designs, our backdrops, all sorts of stuff, And then Jean is our financial lady. She does our how do we budget our whatever money we have. Opo. So, and then I'm the one who's again public relations, and I'm always the one who like the face. I do the front act. But anyway, I have a big advocacy especially sa education ng mga kabataan. Kasi I was born poor. Hindi ako po galing sa rich family. My dad lost his leg in an accident. My mom, I don't know. She worked in the Department of Justice for a long time as a stenographer, but before that she was an aide, a court aide for a long time then. So I wasn't rich, and I know na ako how I came how I educated myself and I improved myself is by the help of other people. So sponsored child po ako ng Christian Children's Fund dati. So I had a sponsor when I was growing up during elementary and high school days. And actually, he would just send to the organization ng $20. I think it's, as far as I know, $20 every month sa organization. And that took care of my uniform, my school supplies, my payong, kasi grabe yung ulan sa atin, and init. So payong and hindi na nga pamasahe kasi nilalakad lang yan dati sa atin yung sa amin pala, yung from house to school. So I know na the only way out of poverty is to be educated talaga. And for me, hindi ako yung tipong tutulong dahil in a way na magbibigay ako ng pera, or no, I'm not like that. I never give people money because I feel like that would not help them, improve themselves. The way I help is to teach them the values, of hard work and education.
Yeah.
And kasi pagka nagbibigay ka lang, wala, masasana yon. Pero kailangan mo silang turuan na ito yung way para maging maging better yung future mo. Kailangan mong mag-aral, kailangan mong maging yung integrity, yung hard work, consistent ka, kahit ilang ulit kang matapa dyan, normal naman yon. Basta you just keep, rising up and do it again,
Kaya alam mo, Robby May, saludo ako sa iyo sa mga ginagawa mo.
Salamat po.
Ang isa pa, again, sa napakarami mong aktibidad, involved ka pa rin sa Chamber of Commerce. Di ba? I myself am involved with the Chamber of Commerce. So briefly, bakit ka napunta rin sa Chamber of Commerce? It's because to support the business ba?
Yes, okay po. So the Chamber of Commerce here in Cambodia just started like 2-3 years ago, and they needed people who can work, who are willing to work. So I was asked to be part of it by the embassy and the president and the vice president, the leadership there. So, and then when I said okay, and then they gave me the assignment of being the secretary. So that's how I got in the Chamber of Commerce. But that was just I think last year kasi was a bad year for me for health. So I had to resign early 2003, but I was with them for 2022, 2023 is what I mean, 2023. So yes po. But I'm still supporting them. If they need volunteers for like their events, I'm still there, whatever they need, I'm still supporting them.
Alam mo, Lovey May, sabi ko, parang isang oras ang haba yata nun. Pero naka-boundary na agad tayo, di ba?
Boundary na.
Isang oras na tayo, di ba? Kulang pa
Ay,
rin
talaga?
isang oras. Di ba ganun kabilis ang oras eh. Anyway, bago tayo
True.
magtapos, Lovey May, baka meron kang nais na i-announce o sabihin sa ating sa mga fans mo. Is there anything?
Ay, grabe naman yan.
The floor is yours.
Well, actually, wala naman. I'm just saying hello to my family in Himamaylan, in Bacolod, Wang, nanay, tatay, my titas. We have a big family. My dad is the eldest of a family of 14, so napakalaki. And people in Sipalay, may parientes there, mayong hapon nagali sa aton. Hope to see you all soon.
Ayun.
Ganun
Nako.
lang po.
And again, bago tayo, salamat ng napakarami sa iyo, Lovey May, ha? At
Sige po.
bago tayo talagang tuluyang magtapos, gusto kong i-promote ito, no? Meron po siya yung recently published na Liberty Mastery Series books na nasa Amazon. Ito po ay composed of 7 books on literacy, mathematics for nursery, preschool, and kindergarten students. So, if you want to get one, yan po, Again, yan po ay Liberty Mastery Series na nasa Amazon. Tama ba, Lovey May?
Opo. Yes po. Thank you po for plugging.
Okay. So, maraming salamat, Yan po ang ating special na panauhin ngayon, si Miss Lovey May Johannes Campbell. Diba? Siya po ay co-founder ng Liberty International School dyan po sa Phnom Penh. Di ba? Yung H.
Phnom Penh.
kailangan may
Yes, you
M.
got that.
Ayan.
You got that
Oh,
right. Yes
and
po.
of course, magpapasalamat tayo kay Gracious Pascual, yung ating nag-aayos ng ating koneksyon ngayong araw na ito, di ba? At salamat din sa ating himpilan sa ganitong mga pagkakataon. At sana, kung meron po kayong mga kakilalang kababayan natin na namamayagpag sa ibang bansa, katulad ni Lovie May Juhenes Campbell, bigay niyo po sa akin ang info para ma-interview natin at ma-share nila sa atin yung kanilang mga ginagawa. Again, mula po rito sa Silicon Valley sa California, ako po si Don Orozco at syempre pa, nais namin kayong imbitahan yung pong ating Facebook link at YouTube channel, available po. You want to see over and over again, you want to see the interview, panoorin po ninyo. Maraming salamat at muli magandang araw po sa ating lahat. God bless.